here we are, everyone. Welcome to the end of the line. That's it. We've done our campaign for Rohe, and we've come out and, well, I'll tell you what. While the other parties have resorted to fear mongering and lying and demonization and bigoted behavior in general, we at the front have run just a positive campaign, a campaign focused on the issues that matter to the people of Rohe. Just fully, totally, entirely positive. In fact, there is a study released that says this is the most positive campaign in history. I think of any electoral campaign. Our campaign here has been the best, the most positive, and I think that's really something that we can all be proud of. Because at the end of the day, it's not about getting up and saying, oh, well, I'm for the National Party and I want to do this and that. It's just about having a good time. And it's about bringing the people of Rohe the opportunity to have a good time. It's about good vibes. It's about putting down good vibes. What the hell? Sorry, a large bird hit near my podium as I'm delivering this live speech to you all, as you all just saw that happen. But we're very proud of the campaign that we've run. I think that everyone can be proud of what they're a part of. We can all be proud that we got to participate in a powerful campaign that put the globalists on notice. We said to them, listen up, buddy, you're not going to get away with this anymore because it's ridiculous. We've got so many people in this country that they can't eat, and they can eat because they have the capacity to. They still got their teeth, but what they can't do is they can't afford food because of globalism, because someone's come here, someone's took their job. And that's not all right. That's not good. The Maori know that. You've all experienced immigration, in a generational sense, of course. I'm not saying you were all around back then, but you know what? I reckon that if you were, you'd be pretty justified in saying, get the hell out of here. And that's what we're doing now. We're just saying, I'm blowing a big steel whistle. I'm holding up a red card. I'm saying, listen, buddy. Listen, you're out of here. You're right out of here. You are way out of line. You're out of here. We're doing a large sort of performance, a large performative thing with the hand that's sort of, moving around, gesticulating wildly as we say, you're out of here. That's what it's all about, ultimately, at the end of the day. Ultimately, we just believe that every family deserves the right to work, live, and play. Everyone deserves a right to happiness, life, and, liberty. Those are great rights. Now, those are American rights, of course, but, there's nothing wrong with bringing them here. The Americans got some things right. They invented cheeseburgers, and I reckon those are pretty damn good. You got a big melty slice of American cheese. That's good. There's a lot of people that say, oh, I don't like American cheese. It's like it's plastic cheese. You know what? You know what I say to them? I say, get the fuck over yourself. Come on, what are you talking about? Just, it's not middle school anymore. People don't think that you're, like, cool or anything for being a food snob. None of us think that. It's not cool to be like, oh no, I couldn't possibly eat American cheese. I couldn't possibly eat sliced cheese. I'm just gonna eat, oh, I'm just gonna go eat a feta or whatever. Come on, folks. We don't like to see that. We never liked to see that, and I think that it's just not right. And that's what I'm saying. What I'm saying is, not everything in America is bad, and we can bring over life, liberty, and not the pursuit of happiness, but just happiness on its own. I think we all deserve to be happy at the end of the day. I think, in fact, it's all most of us can ask for. I think that people deserve the right to, stand up and say, well, I've worked really hard, but at the end of the day, here I am, and everything's going to be okay. And I'm just happy, generally. I think that remains the most important thing in the world, really. I think that a lot of the time people don't stand by each other in a way that they should. I think that when we see people, we ought to help them out, and that's ultimately the principle that we ran this campaign on. We ran this campaign on the principle that, it's remarkable. We're born here, of the many just billions of years that life has existed on this planet and will continue to exist. We were born now, and when you think about it, of all the hundreds of thousands of square kilometers on this planet, and we were born here, and of all the people that have ever lived and will ever live, the people around us are the ones that we get to share this life with. And I think that at the end of the day, that's a rare and precious thing. And people don't really appreciate that for what it is. People say we can just, we don't really owe things to each other, but I don't believe that that's the case at all. I think we owe a hell of a lot to each other, and that's what we're campaigning on. Of course, National will tell you that's not the case. They'll tell you, no one is owed anything. It's just a rat race to the top, and you crush everyone below you. And I don't know. It's never really struck me as something that's true, and I don't think it struck any of you as something that's true either. So I think that, come polling day, we're going to win, and we're going to win big, because this has been the most positive campaign that you could ever run. So remember, hug the people that you love and let them know you love them, because I guess it can be tough sometimes, but it's the most important thing to remember. Well, that's the speech, folks. So thank you for coming out. I hope you all had a great time. Remember, I'll be making mac and cheese. You have to pay for it according to Electoral Commission. I can't just give you the mac and cheese, but we're gonna have a big old pot of it. You can just get some mac and cheese. Here's a live musician. We got Blake Rouse in from Colorado. He's gonna perform Big Rock Candy Mountain for you all. So, I don't know that if we could put that in the recording that's going out because of copyright issues. That's another thing that needs to be reformed, but we don't have time to get into that. We're famously limited on time here because obviously this speech took a lot of effort to put together. So, we can't extend it at all. This is about the limit of it. So thanks everyone for coming out. I hope you buy some mac and cheese, and I hope we win.
One evening as the sun went down and the jungle fire was burning, down the track came a hobo hiking, and he said, boys, I'm not turning, I'm headed for a land that's far away, beside the crystal fountain, so come with me, we'll go and see the Big Rock Candy Mountains. In the Big Rock Candy Mountains, there's a land that's fair and bright, where the handouts grow on bushes, and you sleep out every night, where the boxcars all are empty and the sun shines every day, with the birds and the bees and the cigarette trees, the lemonade springs where the bluebirds sing. In the Big Rock Candy Mountains, in the Big Rock Candy Mountains, all the cops have wooden legs, all the bulldogs all have rubber teeth, and the hens lay soft-boiled eggs, where the farmers' trees are full of fruit and the barns are full of hay. Oh, I'm bound to go where there ain't no snow, where the rain don't fall and the winds don't blow. In the Big Rock Candy Mountains, in the Big Rock Candy Mountains, you never change your socks, and the little streams of alcohol come trickling down the rocks. The brakemen have to tip their hats and the railway bulls are blind. There's a lake of stew and whiskey too, you can paddle all around it in a big canoe. In the Big Rock Candy Mountains, in the Big Rock Candy Mountains, the jails are made of tin, you can walk right out again as soon as you are in. There ain't no short-handed shovels, no axes, saws, or picks. No, I'm going to stay where you sleep all day, where they hung the jerk that invented work. In the Big Rock Candy Mountains. I'll see you all this coming fall in the Big Rock Candy Mountains.